Greetings, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I have my beautiful new baby girl. This is Isla Ray. She is the full-bodied silicone bear sculpt by Ezra, and she is one of the two babies that I brought home from Raleigh from the Dolls of the World Expo. And I am completely and utterly obsessed. I thought I would take her out for a quick stroll with you guys, and then I'll come back and we'll have a chat and I'll talk about this gorgeous outfit that she's wearing and so much more. It's looking really pretty out, so let's get outdoors. I loved a baby, I loved her so, and every day I'd watch her grow. The weeks were fast, the days were slow. I loved a baby, I loved her so. I loved a toddler, I loved her so. Her laugh like bubbles, cheeks like dough. Wherever I went, she too would go. I loved a toddler, I loved her so. I loved a girl, I loved her so. Our little chats now to and fro. It goes quite fast, and now I know. The baby, toddler, and girl did grow. Tick-tock went the clock. I love them all. I love them so. All right, guys, we are back indoors now where it is cool. What did you think of that beautiful poem? That one literally makes me cry. There are two different versions, one for a girl and one for a boy, and I found them on TikTok. The author made a video for each to accompany the poem as she recites it, and I believe she's from like Australia or something. She's got a gorgeous speaking voice, and it's just so touching to me, so bittersweet. For me, one of the most difficult and sobering aspects of being a mom and a grandmother is the fact that time is a thief, and you realize it all at once, it seems, because when you have your babies, really, when you think about it, they're only a baby for about a year before they are toddlers, right? And that year is usually chaotic in many ways. You're trying to adjust to motherhood or being a grandma for the first time, or nana or nanny, or you're just so super excited, and every little milestone you're just anxious to hit them. But before you know it, you're celebrating their first birthday and their fourth or fifth, their 10th birthday. It really does go by in the blink of an eye. And when you stop to really let that sink in, it's a rough moment, because you cannot get that time back. And for me, especially now, watching my own grandchildren grow up as quickly as they are, guys, that poem, it just tears me up. But I wanted to share it because I think it is so beautiful. And as I said, she does recite it for a little boy as well. But anyway, we are back indoors, and I wanted to talk with you a bit about what Isla is wearing. And I also am going to share Ezra with you, because I want to show you a beautiful Moses basket that I found for the babies, and that I'm able to basically fit both of them in. But I'll talk with you about that in just a few, and to show you what Ezra is wearing. But this little outfit here is by Babadoo, and I am obsessed. Gorgeous romper, and like a very lightweight cotton. I don't know if you would even call that a knit, but it's got like this diamond weave down here on the bottom portion, which is in a light silver gray, and it is connected to the top half, which is like white, crinkly, I don't even know if you would call it muslin, but it's beautiful. And there's a little plaque there in the center that says Babadoo. And I love white and silver or white and gray on baby girls especially. And then she's wearing white knee socks with a little satin white bow on the sides. And I thought I would make it real interesting with these navy blue Mary Janes with the bows and the taupe colored strap. And then she has this gorgeous darker gray bow in her hair. And I found it very intriguing because the material of the bow almost matches that of the bottom part of the romper. And yeah, so that is the outfit. The romper came from the Children's Salon outlet. And I believe the socks I got at Jacqueline Kramer's booth. And what do you think of this blanket, guys? I'm obsessed. You know me with blankets. I have a thing. This one I found at Marshall's, of course. That is my go-to blanket spot. It is white muslin, a thicker muslin. The back side is almost like a fleece. And it's just white, covered in these tiny silver rainbows. And I love how it sort of coordinates with her outfit there. She has her name bracelet on. And my favorite little teether rattle there that I believe I got at Harlow May's booth. And it is a crocheted daisy in like a beige with a yellow center and a wood handle. So there she is. Another reason I wanted to share that poem with you guys, other than the fact that I think it is absolutely beautifully written, is because it is part of the topic that I wanted to quickly bring up while you look at my babies today. Of course, first being Isla, because ladies first. I think that one of the reasons some of us in this hobby enjoy and love collecting baby dolls, lifelike baby dolls, is because we have at some point come to recognize how fleeting it is in real life to have babies and watch them turn into toddlers and teens and young adults. And I know that that might speak to just a portion of collectors who have experienced motherhood and subsequently either grandparenthood, or maybe you're waiting to become a grandparent. But if you are, I'm going to tell you this. It moves just as quickly. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of that news, but it does. You cannot freeze time. You can't make it slow down, no matter how hard you try. And I think that with this hobby, we are able to freeze a very, very special and precious moment in time and just enjoy it for as long as our hearts desire. And to me, that is part of the beauty. It is definitely part of the beauty of this hobby. Now, I know that can run pretty deep, especially if you are someone who hasn't as of yet experienced motherhood or hasn't ever experienced motherhood, and perhaps your reasons for collecting are different. Maybe these babies speak to that need to nurture and to have a baby in your arms. And I mean, what is more beautiful than that, right? But I mean, just look at the value in those two aspects alone. Setting aside for one moment the fun of being able to shop for baby clothes and to dress a baby, and they're not going to outgrow their outfits or spit up on them or, do anything that a real life baby would do. There's a lot to be said for that with respect to enjoyment and fun. Guys, I am around live babies a lot and toddlers a lot, and it is a different ball game completely, of course, because you're talking about a human being and a doll. So it's apples and oranges, to say the least. But I think these babies can somehow help us to bridge that gap between what truly is and some sort of an ideal. Because while ideally in real life we enjoy watching our babies and our grandchildren grow up and seeing them celebrate all the things that they learn, learning to talk and walk, watching them play soccer or go to their dance recitals and things like that. I mean, all of that is just so joyful. But there is still something bittersweet about it because, like, I have memories that come up in my phone, and anytime those memories relate to my grandchildren, especially when they were babies, real small, like Isla, and a bit older, it makes me tear up because it is almost as though some part of me has already just tucked that away in my heart. And then I revisit it and I remember just how much I never wanted to let that go. I'm not trying to bum anybody out because the good news is we do have these dolls to bring those memories back and to bring them to life somehow. Because when I hold my baby dolls, when I hold Isla, Ezra, or any of them, and they cuddle in, or I feel that weight, and I look down at them, I can remember holding my real babies, my children and grandchildren. And that, in and of itself, is memory magic, my friends. Memory magic. Alrighty guys, so before I get too far along with this, because I can go on and on about this subject, I want to go ahead and get Ezra and show you the beautiful bassinet that I picked up for the babies, because it makes it so much easier for me to have both of them nearby to me, which is something that I have been absolutely 100% doing since they have come home, because I adore them so dearly. So I'm going to go ahead and get Ezra, show you what he is wearing, and we'll carry on. Look who's back. It is my gorgeous Ezra Mateo. Ezra is the Mary Lou full-bodied silicone baby by Jennifer Costello del Cegno. And I am like, oh, you guys, with this little boy, I can't take it. He is so stinking cute. And he is enjoying his time this morning listening to the chirping of the birds in this gorgeous new Moses basket that I picked up for the babies. Look at how big and spacious and beautiful this is, you guys, with the lining. I found this one on Facebook Marketplace, marked down, and I looked it up. I think it retails for about 160 bucks, and I stole this. Not like literally, I paid money for it, but I reached out to the seller after she dropped the price. I believe originally she was asking like 100, and then she dropped it again, and then she dropped it again, and by the time she dropped it a fourth time in price, I reached out and I said, I'll take it. And when I went to her house, she's so sweet. She lives about like 10 minutes from my house. And she said that she had never even used it for her real baby. It was more or less a catch-all for clothes and diapers and things. And she said it was just too beautiful to go to waste. And yeah, I was like, oh, this is perfect. It is definitely extra wide and extra long. And what I do sometimes is I put one baby this way and the other one that way. There are several ways I can place them comfortably. I can move one baby all the way up and have that baby there and the other one more or less there. No squishing, no like rubbing against one another. And I can easily, with these handles, carry them from room to room as needed, as I want to see them, which is everywhere I am, generally. But yeah, isn't it so pretty, guys? So the outside is like a light, I guess, rattan or wicker with those braided handles, and then it's completely lined in this very fleecy sort of gathered lining that goes all the way around, and then it has a beautiful velvet, I guess like a mattress cover type thing there, and then those satin bows on either side, and that's all kind of like in ivory color or an eggshell color. I just love it so much, guys. But more than that, look at this little one. Look at my Ezra wearing his new outfit from my children's salon outlet purchases. I think this is probably one of the cutest rompers I've ever seen for a little boy. And it is by Mayoral, and yeah, it is precious. So it is a short romper. The background is white, and it has some stripes running across, not a whole bunch of them, which is what I prefer. And they are in a blue, beige, and tan or taupe. And then it has a blue knit collar trimmed in white. And there's an applique of a car in that same blue knitting material there, and a star in the beige and brown. I mean, it's just the attention to detail again with these outfits of, I guess, higher quality is really second to none. From the little snaps down there to just the perfect touches of coloring. I can't. I probably won't take this off of him for quite some time. It just suits him so well. And yeah, he's got these little white crib shoes on, which he has adopted. I've had them. They're little white leather crib shoes, high top. And then he's wearing blue ankle socks. And he has his little passy clip. Let me move that so you can see it. This little bunny lovey that we got from Auntie Melanie from In the Sparrow's Nest. And his little lion wooden beaded passy clip holder with his name on it. And he's definitely a passy boy from time to time. But you guys, that mouth, that happy little mouth, really just talking about the big personality on this gorgeous little boy. I hate to even cover it up, but it's fun because passies, modified passies, just slip right in. I'll show you. Boop, done. And I do have other passies for him. In fact, I was going to put a beige one on for this outfit, but I didn't have a chance. And the blue still works. I think that is my favorite one that fits his face. He doesn't wear them for all than just a minute or two because, yeah, I'm obsessed with his mouth and his little tongue. And I love so much the way Jennifer sculpted the smiling cheeks below his eyes. And his rooting, oh my goodness, you guys, his rooting is everything. I love him so much. He's like a small newborn, but not super small. And his weight is perfect, his movement is perfect. He does not feel like a preemie, he doesn't feel too small or too light. He feels just like a real life baby in my arms, the same way his sister Isla does. And yeah, there is something special about silicone, and I had been missing it ever since I sold off my other sillies. But I love his elbow armatures. I love having the armatures in Isla. It all just works for me, guys. And these babies, these two babies especially, are my treasures. They are my treasures. Ezra and Isla will be spoiled. They have been spoiled. Now I know some of you, only a few of you, asked to see my doll show haul and so on, so I may show it to you in the next video, we'll see. But they have been spoiled. I have a plane going overhead somewhere out there. Somewhere out there, you can hear it. Look guys, my black-eyed Susans have come in, finally. They're looking so pretty. Some of the canna lilies are in bloom. Those are the taller red flowers. So I'm going to take this little one back inside. There's one more thing I do want to show you guys in this video today before I sign off. So we'll get him out of the sun. And yeah. Even in the indirect sunlight, gorgeous. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. I picked up this book at the Dolls of the World Expo at Harlow May's table. Harlow May Reborn Nursery. And I decided to use it as an autograph journal. And I started at the very end of the trip to get autographs from some of the artists and sculptors. And then I decided to decorate the pages. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've been working on with this. But I loved this. It has like a vintage little girl on it. Beautiful, beautiful picture, portrait of a little girl, dark hair, in this like Victorian, I guess, style dress. And in script beneath her, it says, "Never too old for dolls." And I love this font. It's really not script, but I love it. And I'll show you guys what I've done to it. It didn't have this tie. I added the tie to it there. The clasp tie, the ribbon right there to keep it closed because I am filling up the pages, so it's sort of bulking out. Did it have this little bow here? It had the bookmark, but not the bow, so I have to finish gluing that on. But I will quickly show you what I've begun to work with respect to filling up this book. Okay guys, so like I said, this book is a work in progress. I just started it, but I love it. And what I plan to do for my next trip is to collect a lot of the business cards. I do have some, but not enough. I want to collect everybody's business card, and at the end of the book, I will put them in there, perhaps glue them on the pages, and get a lot more of the signatures and things, as I said. But I just decided to make it like fun. Yeah, I added this little bow down here, as I said, and this one on the side to try to keep the pages together. I'll just show you what I've done so far, which isn't a heck of a lot, but I just thought it would make it more fun. So yeah, I love this cover, and it's sort of like an old-fashioned background. Looks like a brown leather almost, but it isn't really, I don't think. It's not leather. But anyway, here is the inside cover. Let me see if I can just set that aside and prop it up so you can see. And yeah, so Julie Malloy gave me this Winnie the Pooh tag, and I'm not going to go through everything, but you can see I've got some 3D style stickers here. My favorite part of the day was the time I spent with you, Winnie the Pooh, which was the theme for this year. And then we've got some signatures, and I love these stickers here of the young girls. I think they're so, so cute. I bought like an entire big collection of them. We've got Ashton Bryant, Enjoy Your Precious Girl, Laurie Duncan, who was the one who created Isla. We've got a bunch of daisies, which is another theme I'm trying to carry throughout the book. And then on this page, I just put a few little stickers. Again, I can do more. It's just the beginning part for now. And we've got Julie Malloy's signature there. And I don't know who this one was. I can't read it. So wonderful to see you at the .we 2024. And I can't read that signature. Something C. Goodness gracious, I don't know who that was. I was just pretty much asking everybody. And then we've got this page here with another little girl, the theme of black and white. And then this was from Laura Tuzio Ross, who made a mistake, but she's so, so sweet. Laura Tuzio Ross is like one of the sweetest, nicest artists around. She's so kind, so wonderful. And then I've just got a blank page here. And then here we've got Kelly Maple. Looks like this might have been Don D'Onofrio. Someone, Jackie. Oh, Jacqueline Kramer, I think that is. And Susan Hattrick. And Serenity Smith. And this is Joanna Kazmierzak with love. Yeah. In the back here, we've got another daisy. So that's it. That's my memory book thus far, guys. Really, really just the beginning, work in progress. So I hope to get it all done and nicely put together by the next go round, but I thought you would enjoy seeing that. Alrighty guys, so that is going to do it from the babies and me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything. Please leave a comment, let me know what you thought about their outfits, the poem that I shared with you guys, or whatever. And yeah, I will be back very soon with some more babies and some more videos. Thank you again for spending some of your time with us. As always, stay close, stay safe, and stay healthy. We love you for watching. Take care.